I started real estate investing back in 2011. My journey has been amazing. I started by acquiring a condo. At that time, the plan was to live in the condo and rent it out afterwards. That plan worked out well, and since then I have acquired another single-family home and 4 multi-family buildings, with millions of dollars in real estate, and counting. Even though I am cruising along in this real estate journey, there is one thing I wish I did early on. You could benefit by knowing this strategy, if you are a new investor, or are just starting your investment journey. Early on, instead of acquiring the condo, I wish I found an opportunity to house hack. Either with a duplex, triplex, or fourplex. At that time, I wasn't thinking about how big the returns for this type of investment could be. I was just trying to get started. Admittedly, I also wasn't patient enough to wait for something like this either. Is house hacking for you? Let's find out. If it is, don't make my mistake. First, what is house hacking? House hacking is an easier, and low-risk, high-reward way to start into real estate investing. Via house hacking, you can buy your first property with 3 to 5% down. Receive ridiculous returns on your cash per year. And do it with far less risk than other forms of real estate investing. If I had to do it again, I would have started house hacking. The best time was while I was in my early 20s. No kids. And no family. If this describes you, it's a great time to start. If it doesn't, it's a little tougher, after you have a family, but still possible. I have a couple friends, who still house hack today, family included. House hacking is the process of buying an investment property, as an owner-occupant, moving into one of the units or bedrooms, and renting out the remainder of the property to some great tenants that kindly pay down your mortgage. I'm sure you're asking, how are the returns on house hacking? The math behind house hacking can get a little bit absurd. Think about it, when you put down 3.5% or 5% on a property, you are leveraged 28.5 to 1 or 20 to 1, respectively. The ROI on those types of down payments are going to be enormous, if done right. If you want to get a good idea for whether a property will make for a great house hack, analyze its potential as you would an investment property. Your ROI will be massively positive as a house hacker. With those leverage ratios, almost every property will look good on paper. But the goal should be to find a property that is both a strong ROI and a cash-flowing rental property. So after you move out and retain it, it is still a strong rental property at that point. This will be key to banks allowing you to repeat and move on to the next property. So now you're wondering, how can I house hack? These are some ways to house hack. They include, rent out extra units, renting spare bedrooms in a single-family house, renting to roommates or Airbnb guests, renting a basement apartment or garage apartment, renting a small cottage on your property, renting to a mobile home or RV on your property, or renting out a garage or parking on your property. These are some examples, but I am sure there are other ways I am not thinking about. Okay, if you're still not sold, there are other benefits to house hacking. The benefits of house hacking, as the owner and living there include: you live in the property free or at low cost. You get great lender terms, lower down payment and interest, typically 30-year fixed rates. You see the maintenance and repair issues firsthand. You learn to manage the tenant issues and learn the rental business firsthand. Your tenants pay the costs with rent. You get cash flow from the property, and can produce passive income and build wealth. You have multiple exit strategies. For example, you can continue to live and rent, or move out and rent, sell, or cash out refi, and more. You can repeat this strategy very easily. Move out and do it again in another duplex, triplex, or fourplex. Repeating the process with little down payment. Keep in mind, this strategy doesn't work at any price. You still need to run the NOI and numbers on the building. This video above is how to calculate NOI. Overpaying for a house hack will add risk and make your exit strategies limited. If you think house hacking is for you, take a look at our video on how to buy your first investment property. This will help to start thinking about the steps for buying. I hope you enjoyed this video and found it helpful. Change your mindset. Think like a millionaire. And take action.